Okay, here we are. We're gonna start all the lives, the quad live sequence, and we're gonna go and do this unboxing. Let's see, are they all running today? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. What's up, guys? Here we go. We're gonna start that live as you should. Country on. Let's go. Okay, guys, so you guys have seen me unbox a lot of things, including the one, the only amazing Captain Drone Mobile. Wait a second. We've got issues with wires now because the SV Vilta is having issues now. The battery, after a while, dies. So then what you're left with is what you see right here. But anyway. So this is the Granite Voltage here from arrma. It's an amazing vehicle, and I love it. And I've taken it to the parks and all that stuff and showed you guys how cool this is. But today we're going to unbox this humongous box that you guys are about to see on the side here. So we're going to unbox that, and we'll see what's in this other arrma package. And remember when I was getting all that incredible... Whoa, the lights just went out. Let me just get some lights back on. The lights just... Here, that'll... I hope that helps a little bit. Let's get this up and running. Remember when I used to be snarky? And snark about arrma and how... I think we're almost there with the package. Yeah. Okay, so the snark was arrma, the only company that builds cars that cost you an arrma or a lega to own, right? Well, that was super snarky and memey and all that stuff. But in the end, it paid off because now, oh, this thing is heavy. Because now, let me see, this is really hard to do, guys. Oh boy. Ready, lift the box out. Can't lift the box out. Don't have enough manpower to lift the box off. Let's see. I'm gonna have to stand on top of this box and lift it like so. Whoa, man. That is one big box. On the top of the box, you have two bits that you need to cut through, so we're gonna go through those. There we go. We're gonna flip this box of boxes. Wow, it's big. Check it out, guys. Check it out. Does it get any cooler looking than what you just saw here on this box? Probably not. So anyway, dump that there, and we're gonna open the box and see what's inside. Oh man, it's like doing weightlifting these days. Oh. Wow, I'm checking it out on the inside here, and it is phenomenal. I can show the folks on YouTube that are not watching how cool that is. But luckily we have an amazing audience right here, and so that is what I live for. So anyway, we'll take out the... Oh, no, you can't. It's connected up to a bunch of stuff. So before we do that, we'll open up this box that it comes with. I was trying to get the actual car out in one go, and that is not really possible because of the packaging. They don't want your arrma to go flying around the box. So they must have, I don't know, stapled it or connected it some way to the thingy-mapoodle so that it doesn't do that. In here you'll find a transmitter. Let's see how different the new transmitter is, and a binding plug. Try not to lose anything here. Let's see how it compares to the Granite. They are pretty similar. There you go. This one, hey, look at that. That looks nice and wide. We had issues with this one here, because the batteries that you could buy for this did not take the. It only took these kinds of batteries here, is the Duracell batteries and the ones that came in the box, but they did not take the special batteries that I have, the EBLs or the Amazon or the Costco batteries. And so maybe we can check that out and see if it's different now. So let me go check real quick. We can get some of those batteries. Here we go. We have one of my favorite remotes ever. And inside, we have some cool batteries here. So let's see if these cool batteries will run. We'll take them out. You can get these from Amazon. You can get the standard ones from Amazon, and you can get these ones. Also, I think I bought these at Costco, but anyway. I like these batteries. So let's see. This was the old remote here. And let me see. I do believe that, yeah, they were not good for that. They would get stuck in there, so that was not good. But this one looks like they go in no problem. Let me also double check because I have EBL batteries. EBL batteries are extra.
Live Claritin Clear. Uses directed for relief of running, itchy nose, sneezing, itchy, watery eyes, and itchy throat. To get non-drowsy allergy symptom relief from Claritin, just say Alexa add to cart. That's Alexa add to cart.
Found the EBL batteries. Let's see. The EBL batteries are thicker, and in the old remote, when you stick them in, they get stuck in there and you can't get them out. So don't do that with the old Arrma granites thingamajig. But let's see here. I have a feeling that this will be fine in here. And they are. So look at that. Arrma listens to its annoying, conniving, son of a gun people, and they make modifications based on what the annoying, conniving, son of a gun reviewers such as myself talk about. The bigger batteries now fit in the new controllers, and that I think is a super big win there. Also, these later vehicles are more affordable, which is also a win for consumers. Oh, so maybe people won't hate me so much for being such a conniving son of a gun. And it's nice to see that Arrma has listened, and not only listened, provided us with things that we love. So this is kind of cool here. There is a charger that comes with this new Arrma vehicle that is already set up like that. It's got one of their funny plugs. And inside here we have this cool contraption and instructions, which we won't take a look at right now. But this, I complain so much. I know. I am so pesky and conniving. I complain so much that the other one that came in the box with the granite voltage was plastic. This thing here, guys, is metal, which means that I will be able to use it without it completely collapsing. So that is something very, very cool that they've done. And again, they've listened. It's a company that listens to its pesky, conniving, son of a gun reviewers. And this is kind of cool because they made it look like a gun. So that's very, it kind of like, it's perfect. It's like they made it just for me. So that is cool there, guys. Really, really enjoying this unboxing so far. It's one of my favorite. It even comes with some extra wrenches in there, which will come in handy if you need to do any modifications to the build. I'm going to put the special plug here in here so we don't lose that, because I like to keep things as clean and as easy, straightforward to remember where things are, because otherwise I forget everything. So without any further ado, we will check out what the actual Arrma looks like and see how to unpackage it. And does not want to come out the box. Maybe there's a couple of things. If you take a look in here, there are these things here. I think you have to remove all of these. There's 1, 2, and 3, 4. So on each side of the box. I think you need to remove those before you can actually take the arm out. And that is to make sure that the armor does not slide around your box during transport, which is a smart thing to do. Let's see on the bottom here. Oh, buddy. Not the biggest fan of these things because you need to cut them. And I don't think you can use that knife there. We can try it with the knife. I hope that doesn't damage anything arma in there. It's kind of dangerous to do this. Gonna get some scissors. See if those work better. Snippety snip. Okay, here we go. These are not scissors, but they're just as good, and I strongly suggest you guys own a pair of these. They're really cheap. You can get them on Amazon, like under $9. They give you a bunch of these because they cut very well and they don't cause a lot of damage. So let's get this arm out. Wow, this thing is gigantic. I didn't think it was going to be this big. I don't think I've ever owned anything this big in my life, which is why they call this, I think it's an 8 scale. I don't know. I've never owned anything this big. It is unbelievable. Here you go. You guys can listen to that plastic. Some people find this very satisfying. There we go. Get rid of that again. I'm going to keep everything relatively, you know what, I'm going to put some of these things away too so I don't lose the batteries and then go nuts later when I'm like, where are all the batteries? That would not be cool. Alright, so wait, now there's one more of these things that, here we go. There we go. Nice. Let's take a look at this amazing truck. It's kind of somewhere between a truck and a drift and a something. But it's got the most amazing body style that I've seen on a truck these days. I think this is the coolest that I've ever owned. It's got the green that I love, and it's got this kind of like metallic gold or bronze kind of look. It is just absolutely beautiful. I love how Arma has been going around doing these more cool looking. So this is going to be amazing. Like if I decide to put some sparkles on this thing, man, the wheels, the tires, everything looks really premium on this build here. So, okay, let's try to see what it looks like underneath this thing. And they have massive sized clips here. If you compare the clips on this to anything that you'll find on other RC vehicles, you will notice that they are massive in size. I don't know if that's visible anywhere over there. Look at the size of these clips. Beautiful. And one of the cool things that they've done here is that they've connected them up to the body. So unlike a lot of other vehicles that I use, when you unclip, the clips just go everywhere. In this case, they stay attached to the body. I think that is a very smart thing that they've done here. So you don't lose your clips once they detach from the body. So again, this is one little small feature that you may not think is important, but when you're going to the field or whatever, and you're trying to clip and unclip stuff, and you lose one of your clips, that'll make you very upset. And it hasn't happened to me yet because I'm very careful, but I've heard lots of bad stories of other people losing their clips, and that kind of ruins their whole hobby day on that specific day. Wow, taking a look at this chassis, looks very, very strong. The battery's already installed inside, as you can see there. This, let's put it here. This is the battery here. Then you've got the huge this is battery right here. Then you got this huge motor in here. It's the biggest motor I think that I've ever owned. Let's get rid of these things here. These were the things that we're connecting. These were the things inside that were stopping the car from coming out of the box. And so we'll throw that directly in the trash so we can keep everything clean. It's got a good suspension. It's got a good suspension in here. Very, very good suspension. So it looks like they've already put the oil in there in the shocks. You don't have to do anything. It is truly, would seem ready to run. It's got a very nice system here with, I'm surprised there is no heat sink directly on the motor, but maybe it doesn't need it. But there is a heat sink here on the electronics that you'll see here. So I don't know if the battery is already powered or not. We could just try it on real quick. I have no idea how this works. I've never seen one of these before, so I don't know which is going to be the power button. I'm guessing the power button is this thing over here, and I pressed it and it turned on, so I guess I was right. Hey Alexa, play country music, please. There we go. I've just plugged in the connector here for the battery, so I don't know if that is fully charged when it comes in, but we can try and see. The electronics, as I said before, are right here, so if you press this button over here, looks like it connected up. I may have to lift it in order to run it because I'm afraid that this thing has a lot more power than most vehicles that I use usually probably. So what I'm going to do is do this to avoid it sliding around. Wow. Plenty of power. And let's see the steering real quick. Ugh. The steering, it is looking pretty good, the steering on this. I don't know if you can make it even more steery, if that's a word. SRTHST. I'm gonna have to look at the instructions on this. I do not want to mess anything up, but as is, it already looks like it's got a pretty good turning radius, just like that. So it'll be interesting to see how this goes. I may take out some of the tires on here and install my own like drift tires, but it looks like it's got some really nice year-round grippy tires, and I am very impressed with overall what you get on this thing. Again, I was not able to get it full price. I got it off of eBay, as I usually do, simply because I just don't have the budget that most people have for the full-on gear. But I've got to tell you that this is really amazing. It looks like the leads work well. No misfortunate events yet for anything. There is something here that they use to clip on the battery's lead so that it doesn't fly around the vehicle and stuff. So that's pretty cool that you've got that there. Two straps hold the battery in place snugly. And I guess this is a nickel metal hydride battery with some kind of special thing on top. I don't know what that means. It has these funny connectors, so I don't know if I could attach in one of the LiPo batteries, for instance, for my plane, for the Aero Scout, and see if that would work. Maybe not, because that's LiPo. And you might need to do things in here with the connectors, so I really don't know how that would go, but maybe there's a possibility that I could still reuse that battery since it doesn't work for the plane, and use this other charger here to see if that would charge it. I don't know. Could cause dangerous things. So again, kids, don't try anything that I do, as I always tell you guys, at home, because potential hazards. I challenge everything just like in EA games. I try all kinds of stuff, some of which work and some of which are potentially very dangerous. And so don't do any of that just because I did it. So there we go, guys. I am very excited. So usually I don't do these things on the weekend. Usually there's just so much going on. But today, just had to make the effort to bring you guys this really cool machine. And again, as I said before, this is one of those times when Arrma has made something that won't cost you an Arrma and a Lega. And so I have to report it out here to let you guys know that this build here is amazing for the price that you're getting, with all of these cool features that I just mentioned here. Some details that most people won't even go into because they're like, well, we're so used to Arrma and Arrma being so cool that they don't even think about how cool some of these features are, such as the clips being attached to the body and stuff like that. That is something that will save you guys a lot of heartache at the field or wherever, the track, wherever you guys take your cars to, drift cars and trucks and all that stuff. I've seen some videos on awesome channels that I promote where they're taking this to a skate park and this thing jumps over, like jumps and stuff. It doesn't just drift. So it is quite the impressive vehicle overall from what I've seen. I will be testing it out, taking it to other places. I will try to see if it runs with slightly different drift tires and see how that goes. But yeah, just overall very, very impressed with what we got here from Arrma. So my initial impressions are really, really good on this. And I have gone through the trouble of finally going through that thingy where I registered some of the things that I've got. And again, I've bought two Aeroscout minis, one large Aeroscout, this, the Captain Drone machine, and then this latest Arrma. So for all those people who are like so much against me, going like, oh, well, you're such an Arrma hater, well, I got news for you. We've got some brilliant vehicles here that are Arrma. So anyway, there we go. There we go, guys. I'm going to leave you guys with this awesome image of the Arrma herself. And I think that this Arrma infraction is absolutely amazing. Some people will say, well, it's underpowered. It's not lipo and all that stuff. But, you know, it really depends on your driving style. A lot of people destroy their vehicles. I have yet to destroy any of my vehicles because of the driving style that I go with. And I find it to be fun the way it is. I like crawling. I like them all. I like them all. I like off-roading. I like doing ramps. I like doing ramps with this off the Marco's Pizza ramp that you guys have seen in videos. So anyway, it's a fun hobby. Everybody likes to get into it their own way. And so I just like to promote it as is, whether it's drones, RC cars, helicopters, whatever. So there we go, guys. Thank you so much for joining me on this live and taking some time out of your Sunday to watch the most conniving, pesky son of a gun reviewer in the field. So there we go. Thanks, guys. I'll see you all next time. Take care and have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Is it working? It is. Quick broadcast here, and this is the last one. And now, okay, this is awesome. So again, we got a chance to take a look at this amazing infraction here. Such a cool car. I don't know if you can define it as car or truck or drift truck or whatever it is, but I just love it so much. It is great. I hope that it runs as cool as it looks, because it looks absolutely amazing. And we'll just have to see. Anyway, we were lucky enough to find 365 people on one app that came to watch us, 241 on another one, and 169 on another one. So before I leave, I'm going to give a big shout out, of course, to Horizon Hobby and Arrma and Spectrum and all those companies that work together to provide amazing things. Again, they've really listened, as I said before, and made some really cool modifications. For instance, as I said before, their remote control here, hey Alexa, play country music, please, has the ability to host larger batteries So this time you can run the larger batteries that you love in here, and they won't get stuck in your controller like they used to in this old arrma here from the Grand Voltage. So they've really listened to stuff. They've provided you with a really cool new gun-looking wrench, which is amazing, and it is metal, not plastic like they used to. And so, what can you do when you see a company doing so many good things? You gotta promote that. So there we go. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'm gonna say hi and bye to all the cool other channels that provide so much fun entertainment to me, as well as our sponsors such as Excellent, Electric Shaver there over there, Shongmei, D Domisol, Color Farm, and Aini Doll. And with that, I hope you guys are having a great weekend, and I hope you guys continue to have a great weekend, and I will see you all Monday. Take care.